Y'all, welcome back to Seventh House Tarot. So this reading might resonate with you if you're dealing with someone in a connection that's intense, complicated, and clearly unfinished here. This person may, be hot and cold, emotionally guarded. There's a strong pull. You feel the lust, but, the communication's not there. The other person might be hiding their feelings, avoiding vulnerability, or afraid to speak up. So what we find out is this person is holding back. They are hiding something from you and they're looking to reach out to you pretty soon. So buckle up and enjoy the reading. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is the person that is thinking about you. They are thinking about what this connection could really turn into. They're sizing up the future. They're planning. They're curious. They're not as casual as they pretend to be. Okay, so they're thinking heavily on this. We've got the Lover's card, so they feel the connection. They're not confused about that part. They're weighing their option because that isn't just a vibe to them. It's impactful and they know it. The Four of Wands, they thought about something real with you, stability, commitment, showing up. They don't say it, but it's there. It crosses their mind more often than they'd like to admit to you. And the Hanged Man, they get stuck in their own head. They stall, they freeze, they tell themselves they need more time, a different angle, a better moment, when they're really just overthinking this. I think that there's some external, I think this person is a little bit worried about what other people might think or etc. I think there's some outside influence is what I'm saying. And then we've got the Knight of Wands here. So the second they try to pull back, boom, the passion hits them. They can't stop thinking about you. They want you. They want to move towards you. They get hyped, impulsive, excited, and then inconsistent because they're not emotionally organized enough to act clearly here. So they're into you 100%. They see the potential, absolutely. They're just tripping over their own hesitation while their desire keeps dragging them back towards you. So, all right. Well, let's see. I want to know. No, wait, let's pull some true intentions. Let's see what their true intentions are towards you. What are their true intentions towards the collective? What are their true intentions towards the collective? I saw one flip here. Friendly, come with warmth and good intentions. Okay, so they bring joy to you. You likely have a good time with this person. You have good conversations. You like spending time with this person, and they enjoy spending time with you as well. Let's see. I'm surprised we only have friendly as the true intentions here. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, great news. I have something amazing to share with you. Okay, so they might have some news that they're wanting to reach out to you with, or that might be their way in, their Trojan horse, right? They have some news for you. Sabotage. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. Okay, so not all of their emotions and intentions are helping this. And then we've got journey. Adventure awaits. A physical or emotional expanding experience is ahead. Okay. So, they're a self-sabotager. If you didn't know that already, I feel like this person is a self-sabotager. I think they get close and then they pull away. They're inconsistent. I feel like, especially with this Knight of Wands here, just, here for the energy, we've got Aries, Gemini, Aries, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So there's heavy fire here. I did also pull some charms just in the beginning to kind of see what I was getting myself into. Again, I've got Aries here. I've got intuitive, which is Pisces on the other side. I've got optimistic, which is a Sagittarius. I see numbers in here like 11, 15, 6, 30, 28, 27, 24. Those could be days that this person was born on, that you were born on, if you have ties to those dates. I also see some underlying things as far as airplanes. So it might involve travel. Maybe this person likes to travel. Maybe you like to travel. I have a lion in here. It could be a Leo, or they might have strong Leo in their chart, or you might. I have the letters B, R, and O. But otherwise, I'm really seeing like a calculator. This person could be very calculated. They could be very strategic in the way they're going to approach you. I have a Ferris wheel, which is cycles to me, like the world car. So that tells me this is probably someone from your past. this is a rerun, possibly. Maybe you've been through this before. I'll post these. I'll post a picture of this within the video just so that you can see it. I see some other things in here. There's some musical instruments, so maybe music is important to you or important to them. And then I see some other things like a baby carriage, which it doesn't have to be a baby. It doesn't mean that maybe this is someone you have kids with or et cetera. It could just be a new beginning when we see those kinds of things. So let's see here. Let's see. Actually, I don't want to do this one quite yet. So we've kind of got their intentions. So they want this. They like you. They're thinking about you. They think about you more than they let on. They're in their head about this. They're trying to look at different angles here. I think there might be some external influences here as well. I do feel like they're going to reach out to you very soon with this great news. They're going to come up with something to tell you so they can talk to you. Maybe, invite you out for a drink or dinner or something just to kind of get so they can see you. I do feel like they are a self-sabotager though. But they are looking at some kind of journey, and this journey, give me a card on this journey. 8 of Cups. Okay, so an adventure awaits. The 8 of Cups is all about walking away, letting go, searching for the truth, leaving things or something, person, place, or thing behind. That is no longer serving a person. So maybe they're going through some sort of awakening or their own personal journey. Maybe they've identified like, I can't keep doing this crap. I need to get my poop in a group. I want to get back to the collective, but there's definitely some things that I need to leave behind. Maybe I've left behind an addiction. Maybe I've left behind another love connection or, a connection of some sort. Maybe there was a challenge in the relationship that was causing this person to not make things work with you. We could take one card. Tell me about this 8 of Cups. What is it that this person is leaving behind? The Empress. Okay, so fertility and nurturing. This person's been growing. I think they've been trying to level up here. Knight of Pentacles. So this is your practical, reliable, efficient knight. This is your hard worker. This is someone who's committed. So I believe that they're wanting to, here in this 8 of Cups, it's like he's walking towards this direction, right? This Empress could be your energy. The Empress is usually a Libra or a Taurus. Does not have to be. It could just, be a feminine energy. But I do feel like this person is wanting to walk towards you and create something, offer something practical and reliable with you. Okay. So what is this person? What secret feelings are they hiding from you? What secret feelings are they hiding from the collective? Okay. 7 of Swords, sneaky, strategic type stuff, right? Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So taking some strategic action for a new inspiration here, a new creative spark or a passion here. Let me get a little, Queen of Hearts. Queen of Cups. I don't know why I said Queen of Hearts. Pretty much the same. The Queen of Cups, which is about compassion, warmth, kindness. These are love. These are extending love offers. 4 of Swords is rest and recovery. And then we have the 2 of Wands. So they're really thinking here. We've got the Emperor and the Hierophant and the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This person's really taking into consideration some strong, decisive plans here with you. Yeah, collective. This person they're hiding, they're holding back. So the 7 of Swords is they're trying to be strategic as hell right now. Like they're keeping their real feelings tucked far down and away from you. They're watching, they're planning, they're trying not to expose how much of this is actually affecting them. They don't want you to see them vulnerable, right? But yeah, they know deep down they want this. This Ace of Wands is passion, big time. They're holding back the fact that they feel this serious spark for you, and it hits them harder than you want to admit, more than they want to admit. They're probably obsessing over you in their free time. When they lay down, they go to bed. When they wake up, they're thinking about you with this Ace of Wands. All right. You get what I'm saying? So then we've got this Knight of Swords. They want to rush in. They want to say something to you. They want to take action, but they're hiding how impulsive their thoughts are. They don't want to look reckless or too thirsty to you. Okay. This Queen of Cups, emotionally, they're more invested than they're letting on. We know that. We see that. They've got real feelings. They're deep. They don't want to look vulnerable. Okay. So this is probably some sort of masculine that is, airtight on his feelings so that he doesn't look like a wuss. Right. And so then we've got this Four of Swords. So they're really exhausted from holding this all in. Like they're overthinking, they're retreating, they're laying low, they're pretending they're fine. Maybe they've told you they're laying low. Maybe they're like, I'm kind of skipped out on the scene, right? Like I'm just hanging out by myself. I'm just laying low. I'm trying to fly under the radar right now, right? But with this Two of Wands, they're hiding the fact that they're at a crossroads about you. So they're planning their next move. They're deciding whether to step out or stay silent. And right now, they haven't made that choice yet. They're still thinking here. And then, okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor and the Hierophant. So they want control, structure, and commitment here. But they only want it on their terms, right? That Emperor energy. They want something serious with you, but they're terrified of losing power or, looking weak to you, okay? And then we've got the Two of Swords. So they're planning not to, they're pretending not to know what they want, but it's all a lie. They're blocking their own feelings because they don't want to deal with them right now. We've got a Page of Cups under here. So that tells me like under the armor, they actually want to open up, apologize, flirt, express something, but they're scared of looking immature or being rejected here. So I kind of want to know more about this Page of Cups here in a second. But let's take a look at the Devil here, because here's the kicker. They're obsessed. I told you, they're fixated. They think about you way more than it's comfortable for them. They're the desire, the attachment, the fear, the temptation, all this shit, the shadowy side of them, they refuse to admit it. So, collectively, this person is hiding that they're passionate about you, like emotionally involved with you, mentally torn about you. And they're keeping everything quiet because they don't want to look weak, lose control, or admit how much power this connection has over them, right? Like you have the power now. They're trying to play it cool, but internally, freaking obsessed, conflicted, and planning their next move around you. Okay, so this Page of Cups, we talked about like they want to open up, apologize, or flirt or express something. That caught my eye because I want to know, what is it that this Page of Cups wants to tell you? What is it that they want to tell you? And it might be different for each and every one of you, right? Maybe, I don't know how this person treated you before. Maybe it is an apology. Maybe it is they just want to flirt, reach out to you, whatever that is. What came out of your story, right? Let me see here. So we've got the Page of Cups, and then we've got the Seven of Wands, which is kind of standing up for yourself, defending yourself, protecting your territory. We have the King of Swords, which is all about reason, authority, discipline, just being very serious, clear, and direct with communication here. I want one more on here, guys. The Death card. Okay, so endings and beginnings. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Judgment, Five of Wands, the Tower, and the Eight of Swords. So they have been really thinking about what happened between you guys. You keeps just like burning at them here. They know that they owe you some clarity or truth here. They're scared of conflict that it might cause or the drama it might cause. They fear the conversation might blow up. They're mentally trapped, overthinking, paralyzed about this. They actually want to reach out though. Like they're very excited, but the fear stops them. Because I think the big thing is they want to tell you how much they care. They're hiding that. They're just hiding how much they want you. I wonder why. I really feel like this is just kind of, they feel emotions are vulnerable. Are you dealing with a masculine who thinks that expressing their feelings are vulnerable? If so, I think this message is for you. They don't want to appear weak. I think they're afraid of rejection. I think they're afraid that you're either over it, you're done, you don't want to continue with this, or you're going to reject them, that maybe you don't want them anymore. Maybe they have the sense that you've moved on a little bit, right? Let me grab something else here real quick. Like let's debunk this drama here. What is this drama that this person is holding back? hidden agenda. Not everyone's motives are obvious. This connection comes up with fine print and a hidden clause. Okay. Well, we know that. We know that he has a hidden agenda. This person has not shared their feelings. Test result. The guesswork is over. The answer is coming out. Yeah. Okay. So definitely, again, confirmation. I think they're going to reach out to you and want to share this conversation with you. Status symbol. Someone's clashing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. Okay. So this person has tried to find you elsewhere. They've tried to find your love and your connection elsewhere with other people, and it's not come up. Secret affair. They thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden. Okay. I think collective. I think this person has someone else. I think they have someone else, and they're concerned that you're going to see it, that you're going to see pictures of them, or you're going to hear gossip that they're with someone else, and they've been hiding that from you. Is that what your person is hiding? If your person has someone else, and you know it, and they think that you don't, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay. Let's see. Give me one more here. Party scene. The vibe is social. The setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect. Some just want the spotlight. Okay. This is really feeding off a reading I did yesterday, guys. Okay. So let's see here. What else do I want to know? When is this person going to reach out? When is the timing? Let me grab a different deck. Let me grab a timing deck, guys. Okay. When is this person going to reach out? When can the collective expect to hear from them? When will that text message come through that they want to meet? It's up in the air. Timing is uncertain. Okay. Slow progress. Be patient. Okay. So rest, persist, time out. Okay. So it's up in the air. They're moving really slow, dragging their freaking feet. March, come out of hibernation and embrace new energy. So I think this person is going to come out in March, around March, to really come out of this scenario and come out of hibernation. Okay, so tell me, what happens in March? What are they expecting to do in March? What is the goal here? What will the collective see in March? 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, 4 of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay, so we've got some clarity. What's on the other side of this Ace of Swords? King of Cups. We're going to start having some emotional maturity, folks. Queen of Swords. Okay, now this King of Cups and Queen of Swords. King of Cups is Scorpio energy, if that resonates with you. Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay. All right. Let me see here. So the tarot is just really clarifying our timeline here. We had it up in the air, slow progress, March. Okay. So what we see here, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles, they're going to try to re-engage with you some way. They're going to want to talk things out. They're going to at least put in some effort. They want to try to rebuild here. This is them showing interest in working with you again. When I say working, collaborating, connecting with, talking to you, trying to work on this connection with you. The 4 of Cups, but they're still super hesitant. They may drag their feet. We've got this slow progress, right? They may drag their feet. They may act unsure, pretend that they're not ready, expect a moment when they seem withdrawn or in their feelings. So I feel like they're going to reach out. They're going to throw that spark out there, drop that little, those little bombs that you drop on the 4th of July, those little white things that you hit the concrete and they pop, and then that's it. Here's your little sidewalk bomb here. The 3 of Pentacles. And then they're going to pull back, because they showed you some emotion. Now they got to pull back, okay, because they got to think about what they've done now. Then this Ace of Swords, this comes through as the breakthrough. So this is March, okay? They'll finally speak up. There's clarity, truth, a conversation that you've been waiting on here happens in March. They break the silence, they cut through the fog, and they say something real to you. Now, this King of Cups, right? And the truth they bring here, it's emotional, but controlled. Okay. They may finally acknowledge their feelings or at least stop running from them. Like they may show maturity and emotional depth here instead of chaos and inconsistency. And this Queen of Swords energy, this is you, I think. This is you hold the boundaries here. They know they can't come in with their bullshit that they've been trying to play on y'all this time. So they have to come correct. Like expect a conversation where you get clarity, answers, and accountability that you deserve. So I definitely think this is going to come in March. I do think they're going to throw that little bomb out there, try to stir you up, and then put you on the back burner again for a little bit so they can sit in the corner and think about what they've done. But I do think in March, you're going to have a lot more clarity on this situation in March. So what is their goal here? We've got the Knight of Cups, which is, a romance charm, like a new emotional offer here. Let's see. Tell me something else about this Knight of Cups. Okay, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Okay, so they've had a period, they've had some loss, they've had some disappointment, they've had some sadness, and then they're going to turn around and get happy in the pants they got sad in, and now you're going to have a celebration. Okay, you've got the 3 of Cups, which is our social gatherings, our having fun, social event type things, right? 6 of Swords, moving away from hard times and into smoother waters. They're accepting the lessons here. They're leaving something behind here. And let's see. So what are they leaving behind here with the 6 of Swords? I got 2 cards, guys. The Justice and the 5 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Fool card. Yeah, folks, they're leaving behind. So with this Justice, they're leaving behind the imbalance, the unfairness, the one-sided energy that they were giving you, the lack of accountability that you were tolerating. They're dropping the version of themselves that didn't take responsibility or show up correctly, being a jackass. They're done avoiding the truth or skirting what needed to be addressed. They're addressing the elephant in the room that we talked about earlier. Like they're leaving behind their BS behaviors. This 5 of Pentacles, they're leaving behind the poor me energy. Like they might have been playing the victim, the emotional distance, the abandonment wounds, the tendency to pull away, the avoidant energy. They'd ghost you. They'd act like an outsider. This is them walking away from scarcity, thinking insecurity and shutting themselves out of this connection. I do like to see that they're done isolating themselves or keeping themselves on the outside here. The Fool at the bottom of the deck, this really confirms it. They're dropping the baggage here. The fear, the old energy, the excuses, so they can make a clean start. So they're leaving behind everything that kept them stuck so they can take a risk and move forward with you in a completely new energy. Okay, so let's see here. What else do you all want to know? Do you want to see what the outcome is between you and this person? Let's see what the potential outcome is. What is the potential outcome here? We've got 9 of Cups, happiness, wish fulfillment, Queen of Pentacles, okay. The Sun card, King of Wands 10. So we're laying down some burdens. We're taking confidence here. Boom, baby. The potential outcome is a genuine romantic offer that grows into something stable, grounded, and openly joyful here. But only after you both, drop your heaviness, this 10 of Wands, this King of Wands, taking action, dropping your burdens, and finally stepping up with the confidence and passion that you both deserve. So I really like this for you. I do want to pull a hard truth. I do like these hard truth cards. What hard truth do you need to learn in this relationship? Or maybe it's a lesson that you've already learned. But let's grab you a couple here and see what we've got. What hard truth did the collective learn? What hard truth did the collective need to learn or still needs to learn with this connection? One more shuffle. Whoop. Okay. Wrong person. Not everyone is meant for every stage of your journey. Protect your energy with clear boundaries and a firm refusal to settle. Okay, guys, so this person, maybe in the long run, they're not the right person for you, or maybe it was just the wrong time when you met them in the first place and they needed some more time to grow, or maybe you needed some time to grow, but definitely, you know what you want, you know what you need, right? Protect your energy, set your boundaries, and hold tight to that, okay? If this person comes back to you and they come with some, tomfoolery, don't take that from them. I mean, now tarot is a map. you don't have to take my directions. You don't have to take the directions that are out here. But the encouragement is if you're not getting what you deserve, you should take another direction. Okay. But that will be up to you 100%. And then also, I've got naive. You're seeing things the way you want them to be, not the way they actually are. Face the truth with your open eyes. Okay. So, collective, you might be romanticizing this relationship. This person might not come correct to you. And again, could be wrong person, could be the wrong time. It could be both. Okay. So just, what you need and want, and just, stand firm on that. Last one, unspoken truth. There are truths that need to be addressed and can no longer be avoided. Bring these to light and clear the path forward. The bottom of the deck, I have support. Sometimes it's necessary to ask for help. That's okay. Accept assistance when offered. You don't have to do it alone. So I think that if you want to try to reconcile with this person, I do think that you all need to get it out on the table. You need to start with a fresh start here where you can build a firm foundation to build something long-term on, if that is what you were looking for. But with that being said, if you're still here, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening, whichever it might be in your time. All right, thanks, guys.